That's really, yeah. Of course, 4 emissions. Come on. Oh, this rain is not helping. Oh, it improves. Now, how would it improve fuel efficiency? Maybe because you're burning fuel twice somehow? Oh, lordy. It reuses unburnt fuel in the exhaust. Yeah, I was going to say, because you're putting exhaust that's got stuff. Bad idea. Sounds like a bad idea. If it would work, it's an interesting idea, but... Man, we are just... This is like... Slogfest. These trailers... Don't use... If you're playing this game, don't use these bigger trailers unless you absolutely have to. They're just pigs in the mud. The smaller trailer holds the same amount, and you can actually... And it's much easier to pull through the mud, so... Ah. Scavengers. Hey, what's up, VH? Oh, so cars have it too. Worst diesel engine ever. Are you on the road now, VH, or are you still at home? Just not getting any traction. And it's just, it is this trailer. This trailer's a nightmare. But we got part of a mission done, so that's good. Down the road? Okay, cool. That's good. Oh, I see, KC. That makes sense. Because they're sitting. They're not being used in the way that you normally would. This truck really needs the better exhaust. It's so ugly. I can't handle it. There's that. I know for a fact we can sell that parts trailer, but the green trailer I believe we need for a mission to the farm, so we can maybe run that mission real quick too, since we already have the farm unlocked. Let's go ahead. I don't know if I have the mission available yet, though. I may not have it available yet, so... Don't do that. This way. Oh, yeah, so this is the Army Green, because look, this truck matches the color of the that trailer. All right, so there's that. That's hilarious, iRock. Fallen power line. Nope. I don't know if it is yet because I don't have... I haven't unlocked anything yet. Hang on. Where's the... Yeah, it's not available yet. It'll be available once I've done these towers, but until then I can't do that. So we'll hold on to that. But what's up, Joshua Bishop? So we'll put our truckie into the garage, and I'm going to fix up the part of the main quest line. Yeah. Oh, I see. So maybe we can do that. Steel River Supplies. No, that goes downtown. Dyson Diesel. No. Farming Tools. There it is. Wifey is playing the hunter quietly on my phone. Wifey is surfing the YouTubes. Surfing Facebook. What are you doing, Babs?
Looking at stuff to buy.
For what?
To buy photography.
Ah, she's looking at things that she needs for her camera. How's it going, Joshua Bishop? And it's raining still. Come on. Okay, IROC, they do have a all-wheel drive mod for the truck in modhub.io, and you can download it and turn it on, and then you have an all-wheel drive version of the truck. Just, I don't think it messes anything up either, but maybe the mods are a little bit shaky right now. But you can the Twin Steer in real life actually does have four-wheel drive. Oh, you guys don't have mods yet though, or do you? Thank you for the gifting subs. What's up, 44? Uh-oh. These rocks are going to get me. Come on, pull. Should be using a Canon 6D. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Saxer. I really appreciate that. Come on, baby, pull. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do all-wheel drive on the Twin Steer. Because the real one, maybe different models don't have it, but the real one does have it. At least they have models that have it. I wish they would have done it. Anyway, I don't know why this one doesn't have it, but depression stinks. Yeah, to start out with a half track, make it a little bit easy. Yep, just stick with them, 44. It's an easy camera to use and it works well. I love the 6D. I think you can go straight to Russia if you want. It's a little bit difficult, though, but you'll get a lot of cool trucks pretty quickly. We're playing hardcore, though, so we're going to deal with the crappy trucks first. And the Fleet Star is not a crappy truck, but we need some upgrades. We need level 6. Things start getting a little bit easier. Come on. Exactly, Cam. Yep, I know it can do it. I mean, we're just in low gear, diff lock, all-wheel drive, and we will get there, but it's just taking a long time. That's cool, 44. It's a good idea. Yep. Yeah, you can go there early. I actually don't have a Bronco. I've got a Chevy Blazer K10. And Yes, it is a. It was a Traxxas. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Take that back. My Chevy Blazer is a Vetera Ascender. Vetera, Vaterra, Ascender, Ascender. And it is much better than the Traxxas model. Oh, that's okay, Farm Chimp Junkie. I know, Gator. I wouldn't worry about it. I think most people feel the same way you do. Ooh. But yeah, you can start any way that you want in this. You could go to Alaska and do those maps first. You'll find some really buff trucks there. Oh, the G-Maids aren't bad. But yeah, I prefer the Vetera over the Traxxas because and I get the kits. But the kit for the Vetera had stainless steel screws, and it just the overall truck is simpler and works better. At least that I know are a big deal. New TV problems. Yeah, the problem with those though, it's the durability and long term that I worry about with the Traxxas. And I've been a huge fan of Traxxas over the years, but I have the Traxxas, that Range Rover. It was the first one for that series before they put the Bronco out, and I've had problems with probably every single electronic part in that thing has been problems except for the engine. The diff-lock servos both stripped. Let's see, 31AS. There we go. The gear shifter is going bad, so it doesn't shift all the way, and it makes this horrible screeching noise when you try to shift. And the screws, every single screw on that thing is rusting. I'm just super disappointed. You know, I paid a lot of money. That truck was... My Vetera Ascender was... oh, wait, no, I got to do one more thing. The Vetera Ascender was only, I think, $350. And the Traxxas was $460 or $470. And I've had nothing but problems with it. Like, it just... I'm like, for the amount of money I paid, I got a way better deal with the Vetera. Because the Vetera actually works and isn't failing. And so I just... I'll be sticking with Vetera from now on. I won't go back to the Traxxas for the crawlers. The Bronco looks awesome. They also have a Ford they have a Chevy Blazer. They have a Ford Bronco. They've got some cool stuff, but they just I don't trust them anymore after that. So, all right, we'll go looking around. We got all-wheel drive now. Look at that. I guess that's true, Steamrolled. It sounds realistic. For a British car, yeah. They're known for electrics going bad. But anyway, it's a great truck, but it's the long run. I've played with it for a year. Yeah, I mean, I've used the Vetera 3 times as much and had 3 times as few problems with it. I haven't had any problems with the Vetera. One time, one of the shafts came loose, and it's something that I put together myself, and it came loose and it broke, and I had to tighten it back up. But that was because I built it. That had nothing to do with the quality of the truck, and it didn't actually snap or anything. I just had to tighten it back up again, and haven't had a single problem since then. And I've been running that truck for 3 years, And like I said, the Traxxas is just a wreck. Everything's breaking. And that truck only gets run once in a while. Battery life is terrible. What is this? Raised. Show truck list. That's for the GMC. Cool. So, I like I said, I used to be a huge Traxxas fan, but after the experiences with that truck, I no longer am. Hang on one second, folks. Here we go. No, that's not correct then.
Okay, what mountain type is it in?
Full frame. Oh, that's cool, Timmy. All right, let's see. I'm going to go... The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this tower here, and then we're going to grab that tower. This one's a nightmare. The big helicopters are scary to fly. They've gotten much easier because of computer systems, though. They used to be impossible. Like, you had to be a wizard to fly a helicopter. They had no stabilization. They had no gyros, and the helicopters would just spin out of control, and you had to control it with a controller. They've gotten, since then, they are much better than they used to be, and you can now wait a minute, I should have grabbed, oh, but we don't know those missions yet. Yeah, no, Gator, you have no idea. The little ones are not hard to fly. The big ones used to be hard to fly. But the big ones are much easier to fly now thanks to computer stabilization. That makes a big difference. Take the shortcut route? You mean just go straight out to the tower? Is that what you're saying, Chuck? Remember, no recovery, so if I dump this truck, we're going to have to come up here and rescue it. So I need to take my time and do it right. Okay. Back to morning. I'm stuck on a route. Come on, grip. Oh, I would love to get a big helicopter. No, not, like I said, now that they have the computer stabilization systems available, the big helicopters are much easier. They're easy to fly if you know how to fly. Like, I could fly one, but helicopters used to be like just the pros could do it. People that had years and years of RC experience could fly the helicopters, but unless you have that kind of experience, you couldn't do it because they were tough. But it's gotten a lot easier thanks to computers now. I would like to get some EDF jets, Gator. Those are going to be the jets that are their propellers inside, but they are they look like a regular jet and they sound like a regular jet. So they have like F-16s and stuff. They're affordable. The downside with actual turbine jets, there's a couple problems. One, they're huge, so you have to have a full-size runway. You have to have insurance. You have to be part of the AMA club, and you have to have a groomed runway to fly those big jets. Secondly, if you crash, they explode in a giant ball of flame. You could kill somebody. I mean, they're dangerous. They're really cool, but they're not safe either. And the third problem is they are exorbitantly expensive, like $10,000 to $15,000 or more. So, but they have EDF jets that are just basically foamies that have they're called like electric ducted fan is what they call them, or EDF, and they're basically wait, I did this already. Any upgrades? No. We're gonna go back to this one and then we'll do the other side of the map. So we're gonna grab that. No, I did that last time, Chuck, and I ended up flipping my truck. Don't forget, I have to rescue this truck if I flip. I'm not willing to risk just driving down the mountainside. I'm going to follow the roads because I still could flip. I know what you're saying. I've done it before, but I've also flipped before and had to rescue the truck, so. But, yeah, so EDF jets are pretty cool. I would like to get one, but most of my planes, all my planes right now are prop planes. And the prop planes get longer flight times. The EDF jets are like 2 to 3 minutes of flight time. A decent biplane or something will fly 5 to 7 minutes. So, same battery. Same size, same battery. Oh, come on, truck. Where do you get the lift kit from, Chuck? I don't remember. Oh, we're starting over again, IROC, for a hardcore series. So part of the series is that there's no... I'm using what trucks they give me. I'm not going ahead into the game to unlock parts or trucks. And I'm carefully, slowly doing all of the missions with the trucks that I'm given. There is no recovery, so if I crash and flip the truck, I have to go rescue it. The only time I'll allow a recovery is if all the trucks are trapped. So, yep, yeah. Some of the RC clubs have paved runways and stuff. So, get it, 44. I flew mine tonight. I haven't flown it in a couple of years. It still flies just fine. That airplane has 10 years of flights on it. My little champ. That's cool. What kind of jet is it, TK? And what like, you give me brand and everything. Tell me now, because I love the jets. I'll probably know what it is if you tell me what it is. But you sure can post it on the Facebook page. Oh, I forgot. I should have grabbed that mission. Ugh. Oh well. We're gonna have to go back up the mountain. Yeah, the big helicopters, you can expect a pretty big price tag on those too. You're looking at about I want to say $2,000 Gator, maybe more for a large RC helicopter like that. I would honestly recommend starting off smaller, like with the 200 size, and learning how to fly with that, and then moving to the larger helicopter when you're ready. But I would say like Horizon Hobby has a nice 230, and it's about $200, and that's a great starter helicopter. We should be fine to go out here. Oh boy, or not. Famous last words. Simone's getting looking at different lenses. We're looking for like a Tamron, like a. I think the one that we looked at, honey, was the 70 to 210, wasn't it? It had 210 in it, and that was a decent one. It was too expensive. If you're trying to learn how to fly, Cam is cool. The Hobby Zone Champ is a great plane, but I would also recommend looking into. I think for $99 you can get. It's called Real Flight, and it's got a controller with it. And you plug it into your computer, and you can learn how to fly on your computer. Because the big trick with RC airplanes, obviously, when they fly away from you, it's no problem. But when they fly towards you, all the controls are reversed, and that throws a lot of people up. First time they've ever flown an airplane, all of a sudden the thing's coming right at them. So if you can practice and practice on that simulator till you can land and take off and fly around the airfield and then get yourself lined back up for the runway, that's a big help in learning how to fly. And then you can get the real airplane, you get a Champ, and go out there and fly with the Champ. The Champ's, I think it's $89.99, and it comes with everything that you need. Okay, and he's 44 saying to stick with Sigma, stay away from Tamron. Which Sigma's decent too, yeah. All right, so we're going to continue on this way. If we can. So the Hobby Zone Champ is what I would recommend. Once again, it's a great little starter plane. It's cute. But, dang, this tower is making it so I can't see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, TK.
Yeah, it was a signal we were looking at,
Was the Sigma we were looking at? Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's the same lens that I have, Chuck. I've got I'm sorry, I have Canon, the Canon 2870 to 200. Older, the first model, like Gen 1. But it's an F-series lens. It's 2.8. That's a real good one.
Yeah, Sigma's way out of my price range.
They're too high for you. Then just get the Nifty 50. That was the one that we were looking at, and it's a decent starter lens. Oh, I can't see it yet, TK. I'll check it out after the stream. Oh, stuck. Yeah, with the Hobby Zone Champ, if that's not available, the Champ S is good too. But the Champ S is more expensive. It's a larger plane, but also just make sure you fly when it's not windy. Going out in 10-mile-an-hour winds with a little tiny RC airplane, it's a really bad idea, especially when you're starting. Go in the evening when the sun's going down. Usually the air calms down, and just kind of, if there's a slight breeze, no big deal. But if it's enough to move the airplane on the ground, don't fly. Ooh, that sucks, Timmy. Is that where you're sleeping tonight? Yeah. Get a double bar and a winch. Go places you wouldn't normally dare. Oh, cool, TK. Film it, please. Please film it and post it on our Facebook page. That would be awesome. Now, does anybody know, is there anything in this valley? There's like a valley over here that it's like tempting to go down there once you get a better scout. I don't see anything hidden down there, but let's see. What's her budget? I don't know. What's your budget, honey?
Whatever you're willing to pay.
Whatever I'm willing to pay? Wait a minute. Yeah, get the Nifty 50. That's our budget right there. Oh, that's right. You got the 55-pound rule. Yep. Oh, I didn't know that, Cam. That's very possible. Okay, 44 is going to send you some links to some gear, honey.
What sort of gear?
Camera gear. Oh, behave. Let's see. All right, so we've been doing pretty good. Already in the first episode, in an hour and a half, we've unlocked several missions. And I am driving.
Tell him to send them to me because I'm the one that ends up here.
Yeah, send them to her because she'll, yeah. What did you do, Iraq? What did you do? Entry point is over here somewhere. Is that it? Yep. Stay out of the mud if you can. Ooh, that's a bad day, TK. Oh ho ho. So do you fly a lot of RC airplanes, TK? You got some familiarity with how they work and stuff? Oh, Rudolph, I'm sorry to hear that. Have a good night. Feel better. Ah, don't tip. Oh, God dang it. Honey, nifty 50. Just do it. Oh, that sucks, IROC. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like the twin steer. I think with big tires and the lift kit, it'll get better, but without those things, I knew that would happen to it. That's pretty funny. Ooh, that stinks. I totally missed the road. Okay, back up. There it is right there. That's the junction, I think. Somehow I didn't see the junction. Yep, that's it. Doesn't look like much. Let me go, Rocks. People knock this truck all the time, but I'll tell you what, as a base scout, I actually like it. It's not too large, it's not too top heavy. Even with the roof rack on, it gets a little bit top heavy, but it gets upgraded pretty quick, and once you get start getting the decent tires on it, it's not a bad truck. It can traverse most of the higher terrain. It gets bogged down in the mud until later. But all the trucks do. So the nice thing about the Humvee, people were saying that they get the Humvee right away. From Alaska, the Humvee has got the mud tires to start with, but I actually like the way this truck handles better than the Humvee, except for this. Let me see what's going on here. What is going on? Oh yeah, TK, definitely. Oh, I see, IROC, right. Oh man, Cam, I don't know. I don't like flying other people's airplanes, regardless of what they are. It would make me really nervous to fly somebody else's airplane unless I had a promise that they will not kill me if I crash their airplane, because I almost never crash. Like I still have my original airplane. I think I've had one airplane that I've actually crashed bad enough that I couldn't fly it anymore, and that was a Trojan T-28, and I just bought another one because they were cheap. But I was flying out in front of my house, and I planted it into the radiator grill of my car. And we're talking, this airplane is the size of it weighs about as much as one of those styrofoam coffee cups. It was a little microplane, and so it wasn't too bad when I broke it. I was sad about it, but I grabbed another one cheap off of the website and rebuilt it. It's still flying. Actually, I still have that plane. So actually, even that one, even though it had to be completely rebuilt, it's still flyable. I still have the original electronics in it. So that's funny, Chuck. Yeah, it is a little awkward. I agree. Right. Oh, ow. Yeah, I prefer this too. There's the raised. So that's the raised for this truck. Ah, so I see. If you're flying someone else's airplane, you have to have enough money to replace it if you crash it. That's a good idea. Like a pink slip. Ah, buddy box. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. All right, so we're going to go over here. Any other upgrades that we've missed? I know there's an upgrade here just because I've been on this map enough. Right there. And I think another one here. There's 2 upgrades really close to each other. We'll get those next, but we're going to do this one here, and then we're going to unlock the Scout. The Scout. I don't like the Scout either because the Scout has terrible gas mileage. If it's handled properly, you can get any truck unstuck. Okay, I didn't know that, but that's a... Ouch! It's the lift kit for the Fleet Star? Okay, so the lift kit for the Fleet Star is on the island. So what do you guys think? I'm going to let you guys vote on this. Should I sell the Scout for the International Scout, or should I keep the Scout? Somebody said there's a mission where you're supposed to use the International Scout. I didn't read it that way, but it said something about like using the Scout, and I think it was talking about any old Scout, but I could be wrong. Sell? Okay. Yeah, that's my plan was to sell it. I don't ever use that truck. It's a cool truck, but it's just... We'll drive it back to the garage and stuff, but IROC thinks I should keep it. Dang it, so that's 1-1. It's coming up to a vote. I need a tiebreaker. Oh, Moni says keep it. Chuck says sell. It's... Moni has overridden the vote. She says, I have to do it because she's my wife. Well, there you go, Cam. Sell the Scout, keep the Scout, sell the Scout, keep the Scout, sell, keep, just bouncy. How's it going, Tiny? My biggest issue with it is that it gets terrible gas mileage, but we can keep it. That's fine. Timmy says sell. I think the sells win, honey, on the vote side of it. Wife overrides all votes. She says, this is hard mode. I have to keep it. It's like driving a basketball. All right, we'll keep it. It's the Scout. It's the International Scout. I can't afford that, 44. It'd be nice if I could. We're looking like in the $200 to $300 range max. Are you rolling your eyes at me? Good. Well, that's true too. More trucks, more rescue chances. And a happy wife. So we'll keep it. Makes my life more difficult, but that's okay. That's kind of what this series is about. So, yeah, keep it as a last resort. Yeah. Upgrade location discovered. What? Did we not pick that one up? Wait a minute. Oh no, this is it. That we got one here. This is here. So we will rock you. 600 bucks. That's not too bad. What is the lens itself? Like Moni and I could maybe go halfers on it.
What?
Okay. Or not.
I get 800 a month to live off right now, Albert.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. The upgrade motor for this truck, and I know that motor for this truck is, I don't ever use it because it takes too much gas. If you wedge a Scout against a tree, anchoring the vehicle down, you can unflip any truck. That's hilarious. I just landed myself in a heap of mud. Ooh, is that used? What's wrong with? There's got to be something wrong with it at that price, 44. Because I mean, those lenses are like 1,500 new. There's got to be something wrong. Because I sell those on eBay sometimes for a friend and like different lenses for his stuff, and they're never that cheap unless there's something messed up with it. Now the camera bodies can go that cheap because you know the camera bodies get a lot of use, so if they're worn out, yeah, that makes me seeing a Canon 7200 for 600 bucks makes me a little nervous.
It's rated at 70 to 79% of original condition.
They need to put it in there what exactly is wrong with it though. Is it because my lens is 10 years old or 12 years old and it's 100% condition. Like there's nothing wrong with the lens. There's no fogging. There's no damage. It works completely smoothly. So the fact that it's at 79%, it's been dropped or something. There you go, Casey. Awesome. So you wedge a Scout against a tree. Anchoring the vehicle down, you can unflip any truck.
Oh, I meant to ask you, but how much did it cost you to send that parcel?
Like 30 bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not at all. Ooh, a 69 fastback. There you go. Oh, that's what he wants to trade you for? All right, so we should have this map unlocked fairly soon. I'd say by next week we'll have the whole thing undone. Or undone, whatever. Pardon me. They do, so they're pretty good at rating gear, 44. Oh, that's cool. Cam is cool. It's gonna be a lot of work. They will, Casey. They will. Park the Scout behind a tree and then attach to the truck. The tree prevents me from going toward. Oh, I see what you're saying, IROC. Yeah, we've done that. We've used trees like that before. Moni and I have before when we got stuck. There's the Scout. Ugh. I hate to sink any money into it. That's the other problem with it. Even though I'm going to keep it, I don't want to put money into it, but we'll see. Depends on how much money we have. But I think this thing, oh. Is it empty? What's wrong with it? Why hasn't it started the engine? There we go. Hey, what's up, Taloa? Ooh, that's a lot of work, Cam. You have not... Yes, you pulled an IROC, actually. Yes. I got 10 minutes left. Yeah, is there ever snow in this game? Yeah, in Alaska. All 4 maps in Alaska are all snow. Yeah, you can drive it, Hipster Rudolph. Yeah, I'm going to drive it back. I'm just going to pull it down, though. Actually, I might drag it back with me. Once again, we're in hard mode, so I'm not doing any recovery, so I'm going to have to drive it back. But I was just going to yank it down with me right now so I can get it down to the bottom of the hill. I might trailer it home. We'll see. Like this way. Since you can't actually trailer stuff in this game. Lame. Okay, Farm Sim Junkie. Have a good night. I can't, Taylor. I'm playing on hardcore. That means I have to do it by hand. There is no quote-unquote recovery or sending it back to the garage. I'm doing everything manually. Well, I want it back at the garage for one reason. I want to be able to... I am going to have to do some upgrading to it. And I might use it for some scout missions. But it's going to need the autonomous winch, and it's going to need better tires and upgrades. So we'll take it back for now. We'll slowly build it up to something usable. Right, you have to play it hardcore. SNOWRUNNER, I think they are going to actually add a hardcore mode to the game, but I am skipping nights because night sucks, and for video it sucks to not be able to see what's going on. So you've missed out on the whole premise of this, Daloa. This is the YouTube series that we're starting now, so. Well, I asked people if they wanted me to do a hardcore series, and they said yes, so here we are. That's going to be fun, Cam. Are you keeping it for yourself, or are you going to sell it? Riverside Repair. Only time will tell. Slosh Pit. You said boo. How's it going, Taylor? I saw your post today about having a great job driving. That's what I liked about my old computer tech job, and I like about the job I do now is that I still work on site, but I drive to all the different locations all the time, and I enjoy that. Riding around in the car and enjoying the weather. Been better? Oh. Okay, we need to somehow... Okay, so we're going to go... We need to get up to this. So, I'm going to... It's so bouncy. That's the only reason I don't like it. It's not a bad truck. I just... It was really bouncy. This truck just runs a lot smoother on the rough roads. Hey, we'll see you, Gate. Have a good night. Okay, there's a... What is... a little further in. It's all leaf springs? Okay, yeah, that's going to be a rough ride. It's so funny having this truck stock again. It gets so much better gas mileage before you put the SNOWRUNNER gearbox in it, but... A double lift kit? Are you talking, Chuck, are you talking about that the little Don? Does that get the double lift kit? I know I know the one you're talking about. I can't remember which truck it is, though. Yeah, thank God for AC. Yeah, for once I actually drove around with my sunroof and the sunroof visor closed today because it was so freaking hot. 90 freaking degrees. I was going to mow my lawn and then I got up late and I'm like, nope. The Don is the little car. It's like a little green scout car, but it can get monster truck wheels. It's pretty funny looking. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like our International Scout, but a Russian equivalent. And it kind of like a Yugo. Yeah, this is the motor. We're not going to use this. All right, so let's go back up and meet up with our little Scout. And we'll take that back to the garage and be done with this half of the map. We still have to do the other half. But now that we have the better tires for this truck and... It's going a little smoother, so once again, I don't know why people hate on this truck so much because it really is not a bad truck. It's very good at doing this stuff. So yeah, that's true. If you vent it, it will pull the air up and out. So all right, TK, we'll see ya. I'll be done in a couple minutes too, so you're not missing too much. Two windows down is 60 miles an hour down the road. Yeah, unfortunately where we live, you have to get air conditioning because it gets just brutal. We're going to park this truck right here. We're going to meet the Scout. I want to see if the Scout will get down the road here. Stop engine. Let's I think that's to the right. Yep. Oh, you know what I forgot though? This Scout actually has diff lock. So this is going to be a lot more benefit. I forgot about that. So this actually will be better off than the Chevy to start with, except for the turning radius, obviously. I forgot about that. Oh, lesson learned. So our little Scout truck actually has diff lock all the time, and that's going to be a big difference. You can use them to stack around your body. Cam is cool to stay cool. Oh, which means you can also have diff lock 4-wheel drive at automatic. What? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, and I can't, since I'm doing one map at a time, I will not get the diff lock for the Chevy for a while. It's still a turd, Timmy said. Yeah, I might use this for the last couple points, though, because now we have a truck that can actually climb well. It's just too bad about the gas mileage. And the fact that it gets Chevy wheels when you put the big wheels on it. So we're going to take these trucks back to the garage, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, maybe because this has the diff lock. I will say the Chevy, of course, it's an unfair comparison because the Chevy has way better tires than this does. But look how much gas I've burned already just running this a quarter of the way down the road. It's like really bad already. Yeah, and that's how I am too, Taloa. I like to have the windows open and my sunroof open. I really like to drive with it open, but when it's over 80 degrees, it's just too hot. Maybe even 85. I'll run it up to 85, but once it gets to be that hot, then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Still prefer the Chevy. I might do this truck though, because you know, honestly, guys, I haven't done this yet on this series. So, like, I've played the Chevy over and over again. So, this might be an interesting change of pace. It's gonna be a strange change of pace. Your open windows till 90. Yeah, I'm more like 80, 85. I can't be sweaty when I get to a client's because I'll sweat enough when I get there to make up for it. So I try to stay dry in the car. Dude, this guy won't get off my tail. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah, true, Birch. I flipped it over before, but that's why at least you can get the autonomous winch. I think I'm gonna use this one. I might downgrade the Chevy and upgrade this one, so we'll do that when we get back to the garage. Ouch! And then we're calling it a night. Oh, I see, Taylor. Yeah, true that. As a fellow Midwester, I get what you're saying. The humidity can be really bad. I hate humidity. There you go, steamrolled. No, the Scout is not a decent Scout. It's okay, but once again, it's fuel hungry, it's tipsy, and it's but it's not terrible. Oh my gosh, IROC, that's hilarious. Yeah, I know, Taloa. No, believe me, we get it. Trust me. We get the 80, 90% humidity days up in Cleveland. Where I live, we don't as much because I'm further south, but we still get humidity. But Cleveland area, you swim. It's horrible. Well, it's not as obviously the Chevy's a more modern truck. The Scout's a vintage truck, so it's, you know, it's not going to perform as well as a truck that's, you know, 15 years newer. Just like anything. They might be durable, but as far as comfort and performance, they're not maybe necessarily on the same par as a modern truck. It must be nice to be dry. Yeah, that happens. I've had to have that done on mine too. Who the heck are you typing? No, really, Chuck? That's not on. I think they're adding that to the consoles, but the PC version has always had the reflections. That happens here too, Chuck, or Cam. We get pretty cold in the winter and dry. Humidity goes down to about 30% in the winter. So we actually dry out too. It's just humid in the summer. I know, I just turned it down. Come on, Truckee. That's weird, IROC. Huh. I wonder why they did that. Maybe they didn't realize it was just needed to be filled. Really, Chuck? Now, Chuck, are you playing on console, though, or are you playing on PC? It's definitely a graphics setting, but I know the piece. They said the console versions didn't have that until recently, so. PC, weird. Huh, mine's always had it. That's really weird. What if I was like, oh, it's probably an AMD thing. Ooh. That's right, I don't have to go into low gear for... The dead battery, yeah. Sorry about the sniff. Oh, wow, that's crazy, IROC. Oh, because the lights are on? Yeah. That's terrible that they did that. That's a horrible thing. That's a horrible story. But I can definitely see it happening. "20 years of no air conditioning and we could have had it this whole time? What?" Now, how's your flex treating you, IROC? Are you enjoying that? There you go, Chuck. Yeah, that would definitely make you open your own shop. Now, honey, can I sell the Chevy or do I have to keep it? Dang it. It shouldn't, IROC. Usually AC does not wear out over time. Maybe over a year. No, I don't think so. Because it's a closed system. So what causes it to wear out is when you have a leak. I mean, I don't, that then it stops working. But I don't. Maybe you need to recharge Freon. I don't know. I could be wrong, totally wrong about that. But because your parents never went back. There you go. All right, so we have our, let's see, this truck, and we're going to customize it. How much money do we have? Not much. Gearbox. Suspension. Winch. Nothing. We can't afford any of this. So let's hop over to this. Windows down. I mean, I prefer windows down myself. There's the money that we need. I was gonna say if I could take this. Wait, I had the race suspension for. Oh yeah, I did. Race suspension. We'll sell the stock suspension. Oh, we got more stock. Oh, we've unlocked all these now. Those are worth the same amount. Cool. Good there. Frame add-ons. Nope. Snorkel. Nope. Okay, so. Wait, what? What did I just do? Yeah, the Flexes are great. It's such a cool car. They're pretty luxurious, too, surprisingly. So leaving the engine as is, gearbox as is, suspension. We don't have the raised one for this yet. Once again, we got the best tires for that. Winch. We do want the autonomous scout, leaving us with very little money. Can't afford it. Ooh, we could get the roof rack with the lights. Oh. Huh. 1,500, huh? Why am I getting rehomed? Again. External horns. I know I'm going to pay for that. Just because you can. I don't need any of these. Those are just expenses that I don't need to pay. We do have the fog lights by themselves. I think it's cool to carry this stuff on top. I know it makes it top heavy, guys, but we have the autonomous winch. So, we'll just leave a stock bumper. Wait, what? Yeah, that's cool. Oops. Oh, God, we have $600. Oh, wait, no. Customize. I'm not done yet. The rims are fine. It got Chevy rims on it. I think for now, since we're stockpiling the... there we go. There's our military green. I think we're going to... For now, we're just going to put our... I'm in trouble. I can't even do that. Oh, I was going to sell that and... Oh, no! Wait a minute. I'm not ignoring your comments. The Vanderhall. Just get a Vanderhall. Call it a day. It's not the point of what we're doing here. We need to make a way to make some money here. Hang on. We're gonna upgrade this thing. So let's go back here. Nope. Suspension. Well, the stock suspension's locked. That's hilarious. Tires. We could do. No, we can't do that yet. Diff lock. Nope. We don't have any frame add-ons. Oh no. There we go. So take that off there, and we're gonna. I'm gonna put crappy tires on. Just leave those horrible tires on with the lift kit, because that. There we go. So now we got some money to work with. So we are. This truck has been put into storage for now. This is going to be our Scout. I wish we had the raise kit for this, but anyway. Horrible color, ready to go. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this 2-episode YouTube finale thingy or beginning thingy for doing the hardcore mode where we do no rescues, no recoveries. We're doing one map at a time and actually really going through the game with a fine-tooth comb. And I will see you guys again. We'll be doing this again, I don't know, sometime next week. I will see you guys tomorrow night for I don't know what. But as long as everything goes well and I still have my voice, my allergies are kind of bad right now, so we'll see. But anyway, have a great night, and be sure to subscribe. Thumbs always help. See you next time. Bye.